Green Bay is an extremely tough team. We've always gone to battle with them. Very well coached, very physical. They outwork people for 40 minutes. They don't really have a down moment. And I just thought our kids battled exceptionally well. We got off to a great start in the first quarter and the third quarter, and I thought that really gave us a boost. They made a run, and then we had to make some a key three, which was big, and then we made our free throws down the stretch, which was the difference.
We'll open up for some questions for student athletes now.
Ashley, what did you like about your defense tonight, and what do you think you guys did to take away what they wanted to do offensively?
I thought that the guards were pretty much out on the three-point shooters. Towards the end, they just started hitting, and guards would be there in their faces. So I like that, and definitely being a presence down low, deterring the drives. And normally they would drive and kick out, and we would be there with our guards.
Actually, you were able to turn them over early, but not only turn them over, but it seemed pretty routine that you would turn them over and lead almost directly to baskets on the other end. How critical were those exchanges to getting that 12-point lead in the first quarter?
That was crucial. I mean, we have a great defensive system, and we like to run, so we wanted to push tempo this game and get some easy baskets. We knew it was going to be a grind towards the end of the game because Green Bay never goes away. So that 12-point lead was critical.
Keys, at this point, are you surprised when Odin hits a big three-pointer late in the game like she did again tonight?
No, like you've seen all season, she's hit big shots for us on that three. We needed that because it gave us extra baskets, and it just boosted up our lead, and then we knew we would go down and get a stop. And so she's doing that all season, so we're like, yes, me.
Can you just describe the presence that Ae'Rianna had tonight?
Yeah, I mean, she's a shot blocker, and Green Bay knew that, so going in, they were afraid of her, and she was just being big. She didn't try to foul them too much, but it's just being a presence and getting her hands up and just making them scared to go inside, and then even just grabbing the boards. She's jumping out of the gym and getting the rebounds over people.
Sharon, did you feel like, not only were you able to block some shots there, but just, clogging up their driving lanes, like Ashley said, and preventing their offense from really getting into a flow? Do you feel like you were able to do that this evening?
Yeah, I feel like it's easier when your entire team is doing what they're supposed to do. So if a little mess up does happen every now and then, I'm there, or we're there, or Dom's there, or B's there to clean it up and help out. So I feel like that really helped our game and boost our energy, and definitely helped the defense.
Keys, what kind of factor was she offensively tonight? And did you feel like there was a mismatch down there most of the night?
Definitely. I mean, she was huge. We were throwing lobs to her all day. There was one pass that the whole bench, I heard them screaming, no, no, and I just threw it up and she got it and scored. So, she's just big down low, and, she's going to grab the ball and make a good decision.
Keys, I think you were the passer, too, on the alley-oop there. I think it gave you the 18-point lead. Just, you feel pretty comfortable with just throwing it in there, and sort of what did you see on that play?
Oh, yeah, well, Coach G's like, just throw it up to her, she'll get it, and she does. But no, Ashley kicked, or somebody, I think it was Ashley, kicked it out, and we were going on a fast break, and I saw her in the corner of my eye, and two Green Bay came up to me, so I'm like, just throw it up, and she got it. It was a great play.
Any more questions for our student athletes? I think you ladies may turn in the locker room. Question for Coach Versyp?
Sharon, just keeping them out of the paint, especially early, how important was that, maybe to set the tone defensively of what you wanted to do?
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to take away the three as much as possible, and when they would start driving, then we would just shade out as much as possible. So we tried to clog it, and Ae'Rianna and Dom and Nora, they did a good job of doing that. But we wanted them to shoot twos, not threes, and I thought we did that exceptionally well for three quarters. They're going to knock down some, you're going to have miscommunication, but it goes back to our defense, and I thought the second half we rebounded better. First half, they had too many offensive boards.
How much has Harris changed your team during these 9 games? You know, she's been a regular starter during that stretch now, and it just seems like, you know, she's brought a presence that you just didn't have before.
Well, I mean, Ree's done that all year, but now it's just, you know, she's more dominant now, and I think that's just through the experience of playing through the Big Ten. And she's an explosive, exciting, fun athlete to watch. You know, and everybody has so much confidence in her. And, you know, that's now just not on the defensive end, but now they're seeing her capabilities on the offensive end, and that's how we've grown as a team, and that's why Ree's doing really, really well.
Did you feel pretty comfortable with how your team handled their last run there, and, you know, sort of the poise you guys showed?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you watch any games, you know, when they're ahead or when you're ahead, they come back. You know, I mean, they never quit. I mean, they just work so hard, and they've got great players. And whenever you have 3-point shooters, you're always in a game. So when I got down to 5, you know, that obviously there was a lot of physicality, a lot of people flying all over the floor, and you know, we tried to execute one play, and you know, we got triple teamed and found Meek, and that was a big key for us. And she was able to drain that, and that kind of just took the, you know, the pressure off and the momentum off, and I thought that obviously was a key to the game.
Coach, what were they able to do to make you guys uncomfortable at times with 23 turnovers?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, were they, you know, was it anything unexpected, or just what kind of got you guys out of sorts at times?
The first half had 5 charges, so we had 12 turnovers. There were 5. Second half, they didn't call a charge. So the second half, they did a 1-3-1 trap. Ashley needed to get rid of the ball quicker. She was just ball handling rather than just passing the ball. So when they started, they were playing man-to-man, which you would call a play, and I told her I'd be helping her the whole time. They're playing man-to-man, they call a play, they slip into a zone. So we were communicating, but you know, we were fortunate enough that some of the turnovers did lead into layups. We could set our defense.
Sharon, when you see the selection Monday, and you see that you're playing a team like Green Bay from the Horizon League, a mid-major school, is there an expectation when you're at a Purdue that even though they're good, we're supposed to beat those kind of teams?
I think everybody that plays in the Big 5 conference, everybody thinks they're supposed to win, but I don't look at Green Bay that way. You know, I coached at a mid-major, and you know, they're very talented. They've gone on Big 5 places and beat people. So I never looked at it that way. Kevin does a great job. Their team is exceptionally solid. They're very, very good. So those are the teams that people don't want to play. And the only way you get better is playing teams like that.
Sharon, hi. Eli again with WNDU here in South Bend. First of all, just welcome back here to your hometown. I'm sure you've been hearing this all week, but what was this week like for you getting back here playing around here again?
You know, it's always nice to come back where you grew up. You know, I came back as a player. I've been back as a coach a couple times, and then, you know, the NCAA tournament. It's just nice to have friends and family, obviously here and in the environment to be able to support the team and, you know, myself.
And I saw you talking on the court with Digger after the game. Just what has he meant to you? He said he was kind of a part of your life during high school,
Yeah.
with college decisions. What was it like just talking to him again?
Yeah, he just said, "Hey, lady," and I didn't know who it was. And of course, Digger's right there. He owns this place. I guess he was on the court. Nobody was around him. But no, I mean, he just said congratulations, and Karen, you know, gives you her best. She's getting ready to run a New York Marathon, I guess, and wish that she was here. And more or less, Karen said, "Digger, you need to go say hi to Sharon." And you know, so it's just nice to see people that, you know, have been part of my life and part of, you know, helped me through my career. So it was nice to see a familiar face.
Any more questions for Coach Versyp?